The teacher secretly followed one of her students and reached his house. She had a simple reason for this, just to have a normal conversation. But as soon as she opened the door, her heart sank. She saw there was only one boy in the house, and there were just 2 pictures of his parents hanging on the wall. The boy lived alone because his parents had passed away long ago. But what was even more shocking was the countless certificates hanging on the walls of the house. At that moment, the teacher remembered that this student always ranked in the top 3 in exams, but whenever school fees were due, he could barely manage to scrape together 20 yuan. Thinking this, tears welled up in the teacher's eyes. Now it made sense why this boy always came to school in worn-out shoes. Just then, a voice came from outside, and the teacher quickly wiped her tears and started to leave, but she bumped into the boy who was carrying firewood. Was he working even after school? The teacher's heart was heavy. At that moment, his aunt arrived and, without thinking, started scolding the boy. The teacher got angry seeing this and scolded the aunt. The aunt didn't like it at all, but as soon as the teacher revealed her identity, the aunt straight away said that the boy would not be going to school anymore. But the boy immediately said, "I want to go to school." The aunt raised her hand to strike him, but the teacher stopped her. Then the teacher said she would take the boy with her, but the aunt turned out to be clever. She shouted and called the villagers. She then told everyone that if the boy went with the teacher, the house his father owned would now belong to him. But thankfully, the village chief understood the truth. He said, "You were entrusted with the responsibility of this boy until he turns 18. The house cannot be yours until then." But the aunt shamelessly said, "I agreed to take care of him, not to educate him. And anyway, isn't he at least not starving?" Hearing all this, the villagers turned against her. They collectively decided that the boy would be allowed to stay in the village. The boy went to school during the day and collected bottles from the streets in the evening. He was struggling alone, but an old man who worked as a scrap collector began helping him. Slowly, they started working together. Gradually, the boy managed to gather enough money to pay his school fees.